Anthropic has reached a milestone where Claude AI is now writing nearly 100% of its own code base. Boris Cherny's revelation represents a paradigm shift in how software is actually built. Over a 30-day period, every single line of code he committed to the Claude Code project was generated by Claude itself.
Like if you're used to handwriting code, I think now the industry is shifting to a place where you're orchestrating agents that write your code. And it's more about reviewing code than handwriting code.
What makes this remarkable is that Cherny is the lead engineer of Claude Code, meaning the very tool that he's responsible of building is one doing all the building. This creates a recursive development loop where each iteration of Claude Code is being used to improve itself, potentially accelerating the capabilities exponentially. Cherny's production has actually increased dramatically. It was stated that he's shipping nearly 30 pull requests daily, a pace that would virtually be impossible for manual coding. My name is Nick, and I hope you're doing well. Come for the AI and stay for the inevitable increase in job loss. I'm just kidding. Like I stated before, Boris Cherny's report that over a 30-day period, nearly 100% of his code contributions were AI generated. Hundreds of commits and tens of thousands of lines of code without manual typing. Mike Krieger, the CPO, confirmed that at Cisco's AI Summit that for most of Anthropic's products, it's effectively 100% written by AI. This exceeds the company's earlier 90% prediction. I'm going to break down how exactly they're doing this. Engineers routinely produce 2,000 to 3,000 line pull requests. Now with Claude Code, because it's fully agentic, it's able to search the entire code base, edit files autonomously. It could write and run the tests, and creates complete pull requests. This is now fully autonomous development. Anthropic does keep it in check. Their safety framework, as they stated before, says that they built scaffolds around AI to ensure trustworthy output. They have automated testing pipelines, security scanning, code review protocols, and validation before anything ever reaches production. The thing that they talk about the most though is the role transformation. Engineers are shifted from builder to architect. No longer typing code, now they supervise, design, and review. Their focus is on strategy and oversight, not implementation. And what's the development impact on this? Well, you gain radical speed. Cherny created and discarded 10 plus prototypes for a single feature in just days. What used to take weeks or months now just takes a couple hours or a couple days. Why this changes everything? Faster experimentation. Try multiple approaches instantly, no sunk cost. Rapid iteration. Build, test, refine in hours instead of days. Reduce technical debt. It's easier to discard and restart if something doesn't work. And the last one is higher quality through volume. Explore more solutions and pick the best one. The compounding effect theory, as Claude states itself, it learns from its own code-based patterns. Potentially, it becomes even better at generating the code that fits Anthropic's specific style. Speaking of AI efficiency, being efficient is highly recommended by leading experts. Utilizing AI to increase your speed and efficiency for all developer needs, especially the boring and repetitive tasks like SEO. And that's exactly what today's sponsor does. Get SEO Ranked makes scanning your website and updating your SEO simpler and easier than ever. Whether you're trying to rank on Google or trying to rank with AI citations, Get SEO Ranked has got you covered. The reports generated are not generic fluff, it is real data from the website you paste in. The best part about it is it's crazy simple to use. All you have to do is copy and paste the website or websites you want scanned and generate a report. You can also change the settings to select premium report, which includes backlinks, voice search, SERP opportunities, schema validation, AI content detection, and more. The premium report also includes enhanced AI analysis that prioritizes issues by severity and provides multiple implementation approaches. Get SEO Ranked also provides a comparison report that scrapes a competitor's website and provides content gaps, their ranking, and suggestions to improve yours. Each report is generated with an immediate AI analysis and available to download. The reports are formatted in Markdown to ensure whichever AI agent you use is able to read it properly and efficiently. Or if you manually update your SEO, Markdown is there to highlight the most important segments. Try Get SEO Ranked for free and use code RANK40 for 40% off your first order. Now let's get back to the video. Now in the beginning of the video, I talked about a milestone that Anthropic just beat. Just to break that down and give a little bit of context, this is the latest capabilities that it can do. So they just released Opus 4.6. Now Opus 4.6 can build C compilers autonomously. And in fact, I believe it built it in like 7 days. It maintains context and understands previous work, not just simple scripts, but actual complex systems. Now this is earth-shattering through the entire industry. Everybody has concerns and everybody's reacting to exactly what's going on with AI, more specifically to what Anthropic is doing. Here are a few expert opinions. Zoho CEO Venbu called Claude the best coding AI tool in the world. Venbu urging software engineers to consider alternate careers. Now Ryan Dahl, the Node.js creator, flagging concerns about manual coding becoming redundant. Now, Anthropic's own CEO, he said, software engineering will be completely obsolete in 6 to 12 months. That AI will eliminate 50% of all white-collar jobs by 2030, and the industry is 6 to 12 months from AI handling most, if not all, of software engineering end to end. But what does he mean by obsolete? He's not necessarily saying that there's going to be mass unemployment and that traditional jobs like manually writing code is going to cease to exist. What he's saying is that new roles will emerge. AI supervisor, software architect, prompt engineer. The role changes, but not necessarily disappearing. What does that look like for our landscape? We can see this now across all AI companies and tech companies. For example, how quick are they actually adopting AI within those actual companies that are producing it? Like Microsoft, Salesforce, and GitHub, they use around 30% of AI. Anthropic is around 70 to 100, and OpenAI claims around 100%, but I personally believe it's likely on par with Anthropic. Anthropic is clearly ahead of the curve, but what does it do? Why is Anthropic leading? Anthropic is leading because they built Claude Code from their own use first. Tight feedback loop and AI first company culture gave access to most advanced models before the public release. The bigger question is, how does this actually impact users and developers and traditional IT services as a whole? I personally think that Claude Cowork is going to be the biggest disruption. This particular version is there for non-technical users. Non-coders can now build software solutions, and it supports up to 11 plugins: legal, sales, marketing, data analysis, etc. And the reaction to it is the crazy part, right? So Anthropic's workplace automation tools launch triggered a sharp sell-off in Indian IT stocks. Just the fact that they released this in the first place is already triggering IT services to basically give up. Clear market signal is an existential threat to companies like Infosys and TCS. The traditional IT business model may potentially be at risk. And this is where it shifts the economics. Businesses paying $150 an hour for IT consultants can now pay about $20 a month for Claude Code. But what does this mean for users and developers? It's a preview of what's coming for knowledge work generally. If non-technical users can build software, demand for traditional service collapses. Now they provided some timelines. Amodei said 6 to 12 months, and that timeline is extremely fast. It doesn't give people the time to retrain or adapt, and it causes the biggest career disruption. One of the more uncomfortable questions is, how does this impact workers in these corporations? If engineers haven't written code in months but they ship more work, what are they actually doing? Will even the supervisor roles eventually be automated? And how many of these new roles will actually exist? Here are my closing thoughts. Now, while all of this does sound scary, the paradox to all of this is it's a technical triumph that we actually succeeded, but it's also a cautionary tale. The speed of technological disruption in the AI age is being built better by AI. And according to Anthropic, it does it autonomously. At the end of the day, Anthropic is using AI to build better AI, which will be used to build even better AI. This recursive improvement loop could lead to capabilities that are difficult to predict or control. The engineers who might normally pump the brakes on unsafe developments are the ones being automated away. The story of Claude writing itself is simultaneously a technical triumph and a cautionary tale about the speed of technological disruption in AI age. But what are your thoughts? Drop them down below and let me know. Do you think AI is overhyped, or are we entering a world where we are not prepared? Thank you for watching today's video. I hope you sincerely enjoyed AI news. I'm hoping to do a little bit more of these because I enjoy reading and listening, and I thought, hey, why not talk about it a little bit more and build a little community? So until next time, do more, never give up, and always stay humble. Peace.